What? An airdrop? Oh, man. Where is it? Did it already drop? The plane's flying over the water here, so I'm going to assume... It's dropping right on top of me? Never mind. I'm not going to assume anything. So here's how my time has gone on the GangZ Rust server so far. I logged in, I turned on my recording software, I got back in the game, and I heard the plane. That's it. I promise you, I didn't stage any of that. And now I'm getting hit with an airdrop. I have a feeling the frequency of airdrops isn't going to stay this high. But yes, I thought I would introduce you now, before things get real crazy, to the GangZ Rust server. We are joining up in Rust, and there's a lot of changes that have been made so far. I don't know what I'm allowed to talk about and what I'm not allowed to talk about, but what I can tell you, that was 50 rocks? That's awesome. What I can tell you is that we are going to be trying things out here in Rust for a little while, and I'm very excited because the last time I played Rust, there were zombies in it. Now there's not. So I played a little bit the other day with some pals just from GangZ, just to kind of learn the controls, learn the game a little bit. I now know the first thing I need to be doing is pounding on a tree with a rock so I can get a map. I love that you can just make your own map. You can mark all over the map, which I love too. And I don't even know where exactly my team's base is going to be at just yet, but I'm definitely going to make sure I'm prepared with a map. And having these hemp fibers are nice because I'm going to get clothing. And remind me not to open my inventory because I still got a sensor. I got to put sensor bars up. I'm definitely not going to be able to censor things in post because I'm lazy. I'll just cut any footage out of things, naughty bits you probably shouldn't be seeing on a family-friendly YouTube channel. But yeah, so let's get a little bit of wood. I'm waiting for this thing to drop. It's taking forever. There we go. I've censored the naughty bits. I am a woman. I had no control over this. It links to your Steam profile, and now I will look like this on every single Rust server I join, but there's nothing wrong with that. I actually think that's kind of cool. Character creation in games can be a lot of fun. It can be really in-depth, but personally, I find it kind of stressful. I find it takes away time. I could just be playing the game. So I think that's kind of cool. It doesn't even really matter that much to me. This looks like... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, this looks like a rock I can hit. I'm going to need a lot of stones, a lot of wood. Let's open up our crafting window while we wait for this stupid airdrop to come down. If I go to E, right? No, Q. I can go into... Is it items? Yep, there's the paper map. So I'm going to need paper. Oh, yes, that's right. How about common? Let's make one thing of paper. And that only takes a few seconds. Come on already! Alright, let's go back into crafting and make ourselves a map. Yes! Craft that up. I'll also craft a campfire since I have the resources to make it, and that'll get me started. I don't want to get too far ahead, but now I'm going to get this like super awesome high-tech airdrop. Who knows what's in this thing? I know on the server we were messing with, like, one of them dropped like 4 laptops, which are supposedly super rare, and you can make like auto turrets with them. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm in for right now, but the frequency's got to be pretty high if I log in and get one immediately. No one showed up yet. I don't think anyone else is online because this hasn't really started or kicked off yet. This is just my like opening video, my welcome to video, if you will. So yeah, I thought it'd be cool to show you guys what's new, what's next for GangZ. Let's open this thing up. Let's see what's in it. This is more exciting than I anticipated this video to be. All right, we have a oh my gosh, an MP5A4. Okay. Give me that. Give me the bullets. Give me... I don't know what that is. Is that wooden armor? I guess. Give me this. A security camera and a shirt. Wow. Amazing. And there it goes. It's gone. No one knows. So I'll put on this shirt. I'll put on this armor, which still doesn't cover me enough. I still have the blur. And this This is so cool. And the security camera is part of making those auto turrets, so that's awesome. If I go to the map, I don't know, again, where my team base is going to be, but I'm down on this peninsula, it seems, and I think if I hit right-click, I'm trying to remember all the controls. I can scroll out, and I can... Oops! I marked on my map. Is there an erase? Nope. Is there? What's this? Oh, good. There is an eraser. Those marks stay. So I can mark all over this thing and mark base locations or loot spawns or whatever I want. I'm actually on an island. That's kind of cool. So, there I am. and I can hold right-click and kind of go around. So this is the map. It's very, very big. A lot bigger than Unturned. They'll actually be, if someone's online right now, it might take them a while to run into me, you know. So we're lucky. We have a lot of people here in GangZ. Let's get some pants going. That would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? Now, there's a really good chance everything I'm doing right now is all for naught, because I think we may wipe the server before starting. I don't really know. I know Rust does periodical wipes, and I think we are kind of subject to those. But we'll just kind of see what happens, I suppose. And when I played yesterday, it was with a lot of people in GangZ. Me Like Big Boom kind of took the lead on building, and he built us a cool shelter. I have no idea even where to get started, so I may collect some resources and just kind of mess with a small starter shack. And hey, if the server doesn't get wiped, I'll have a small starter shack somewhere. But I imagine it probably will. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Geez, I'm already lost. I'm trying to find tools. I need to see what it takes to make a hatchet. So I need a total of 200 wood and 200 stones, and I have almost none of that. So let's get our trusty little boulder here, and let's put on our new pants. There we go. And I will start smacking some rocks and some trees. And I don't know, let's just see if we can get a hatchet going and see if we can get like some kind of small little building going just for fun. One thing we can note about Rust is something I am allowed to talk about is we are now down to 2 teams in GangZ for this series. The OPB and the Los Churros Muertos. And I'm not going to tell you just yet which of those teams I landed on, but we did take the Bacon Crew and split them among the 2. So that's kind of cool. We thought the 2 teams would work a lot better for the way Rust plays, and we also thought that would open us up to even more PvP opportunities. And in my personal opinion, after playing Rust for a few hours the other day, I can tell you that Rust really, like, I felt like we got some pretty high-tech stuff very fast. I think we're going to have a lot of fun doing PvP because it seems like Rust is pretty fast-paced. So we got to some of those more endgamey type of things pretty quick. Now, that's not totally fair to say because, again, I was not in charge of the building. But it felt like we had a nice shelter with, like, a code on our door and everything pretty dang quick. So, given that, I am super excited about the opportunities for PvP that we could have. I've never even shot a gun in this game. Look at this thing. This is wow. This is really cool. Boom. So, this is exciting. I had a bow and arrow that I made, and that was pretty fun. Let me eat this thing real quick because I'm low on food and water. So, yeah, let's go in and make we can make a hatchet. And we don't have enough for a pick. That's a shame, but it's okay. We'll get one pretty quick now. And, yeah, I'm still going to go back to making that shelter. But that's the team lineup. We got 2 very, I'm going to say, pretty large teams. Because even with the 3 teams before, we had a pretty decent amount of people in Unturned. And now doing Rust with 2 teams, that's going to be, we're about to see some chaos, I think. Over here seems like a really good spot. And there's 2 things of barrels that spawned as well, which is awesome. Those can give us some pretty good loot drops. So I'm going to bash these in with my pickaxe. And, ooh, yeah. That's way better than a rock. And it drops a metal blade. Okay, cool. There's usually, yep, okay, we got a loot crate here. And that has, let's see, a can of tuna in it. And some anti-radiation pills. Very good. I never know where the radiation zones are until it's too late. This is a sewing kit. Okay, maybe that's for making better clothing. I don't know. And this is, ooh, some crude oil and low-grade fuel. Awesome. All right. And those sink back into the ground. It's kind of neat after you loot them. Metal ore just laying on the ground. Good, good, good. So I love how flat this area is. I think I'm going to build here, and that should be pretty good. But let's take out these barrels, see what other junk we get. And I don't know. I'm going to try to make like a wooden floor or something. I think the building in this is actually very similar to Unturned, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see if I'm right. That's the impression I got looking through the menus. Still gathering resources, but managed to find a boar, and I chopped him up real fast. I didn't think it'd be so easy, but apparently some animals you can just run up to and like just start hacking away at. So I killed him, and I'm cooking him up. Now the problem with this game is you can't just leave food in a fire and forget about it unless you're gonna like turn off the fire, but you have to you have to eat it right away or store it because the food will burn, and then it does you basically no good. But I was starving. There was like an alert. Like, okay, I better find something. And this boar wandered up to me. Great, cool. So I'm just gonna let this stuff cook, and right now I'm looking for some stone so we can actually build something. So like a map, the first thing I need to make is a building plan. That'll allow me to actually build stuff. And I'm hoping I have enough resources to actually, build something halfway decent. But I'm not going to go too crazy as it's getting dark already and oddly foggy. I'm not sure what that's all about. Okay, so I have the building plan. I'm going to put it in my hotbar. And this gives us a foundation. And with this, we can, I believe, somehow scroll through to different things, but obviously I just need a foundation at the moment, and you can kind of raise and lower this as you walk around, like what, depending on what level you want your house on, how much dirt you want clipping through it, etc. So it is a little bit like Unturned in that manner, except a little more free as well, which I love. So let's go to a relatively flat area, and I'm going to put this high enough, I don't know, let's just start right here. There we go, and now, with the building plan, we can keep placing foundations as we want. It's costing us 50 wood every time, so let's do a 2x2 room. Okay, next up is the walls. If we hold right-click, we have all of these options here for everything we can do. So we have the foundation, which I just did, and now we can do wall. Wall description goes here. Really? So let's click on this. And I need the front door to be, you know what? I don't know. I kind of want windows looking out to the water. Let's put a wall here, here. Let's put the door right there, and we'll put there and there. And then I'm thinking, if possible, do I have windows? Yes. One there and one there. Cool. And next up is the roof. Is that just, let's see, foundation steps, floors. I can make just a flat roof with some floors if I want. I know there are like triangular roofs. Oh yeah, right here. Duh. So we'll put this and, oh, that's interesting. Oh, hey, and it fills it in for you too. Cannot afford to place. Oh no. Well, there we go. There it is. There's my house. It's okay. This was like the equivalent of 2 trees, I think, or less. So not too much of a problem for me. But we have a starter shack, and that was a lot easier than I thought it would be, considering all the work I saw Boom doing yesterday. But he was doing a lot of things. So had he just been focusing on like just purely building, it probably would have gone up even faster. Maybe that's what he was working on, gathering all these darn materials. That right there, and right there. And all I should have to do now is one door frame. So let's see, like there, doorway. Place it. Cool. So now, can I build a door in this menu? No, I think you actually make doors in the crafting window. Yeah, I would love to see all this other stuff. There's low wall, triangle floors, so you don't have to make big square buildings like I just made. This is really something. And you know what I really love about this is if you manage to close in your walls that are, if they're all stone, for example, and it turns nighttime, and you have a fire inside, and then you're in here all night, and it turns daytime, you won't know it's daytime. Light doesn't bleed through the walls like in so many other games I've played. It's so cool. You can actually, like, turn off the world inside your building. It's really cool. Hopefully you understand what the heck I'm talking about. So, wooden door costs 300 wood. That's outrageous, considering what all the other stuff just cost me. So I guess I'll chop some more wood. That'll give me a door, and I can also do some window bars. I can do those right now, it looks like. So let's craft 2 of those, and that'll keep my windows, I don't know, 10% safer. I don't think I can crawl through windows as it were, so maybe they'll just look kind of cool. I don't keep the bears out. Okay, so we'll get those going, and I better chop some more trees before it gets dark, get myself a nice fire going, and wait out the night. I also have the option of wood shutters, which will probably literally keep me safer. All kinds of stuff. I can get a lock going soon, and that'll keep my door locked to only people I want coming in and out. And there's also like digital locks you can get eventually too, which we managed to get yesterday or the couple days ago. For me, it was yesterday. For you guys, it was probably a few days ago now. But where's my my inventory's full. Okay, let's plant all of our hemp seeds. And we also have these bars here. I can place these down to give myself room. Right there and there. Cool. And we can plant a little farm of hemp seeds. You can actually harvest these early, but this is what gives us our cloth for all of our clothing that we need. Otherwise, I have to censor everything. There we go. So that'll get going. And now our door, if I'm not mistaken, should be craftable. There we go. So this is pretty cool. From here, we can make like a sleeping bag and some wooden storage crates. So, ooh, do I have enough for that? Yes. 100 wood, which is weird, and 30 cloth, and we'll get a sleeping bag. So let's craft that next. And this will set my spawn point, and yeah. This is pretty cool. Again, I have a feeling we're going to get a server wipe before we actually legitimately get started. But if we don't, I'll have a starter home. I'll have some place to kind of duck and cover from the impending war that is GangZ. So I want to thank everyone for watching, and I wanted to real quick mention that Patreon's still going strong. I wanted to thank all the supporters on there, whether you're joining and checking out the Unturned server or just offering your support, wanting nothing in return, no matter what. That's always greatly appreciated. And if you want to support me on Patreon, that is linked down below. Did I put this door on right? Is this supposed to be the back of the door? I guess. Who cares? So, yeah, that's what's going on. Again, thank you guys so much. I look forward to actually getting going here in GangZ and Rust. I'm excited for a change of pace. Unturned has been a lot of fun, but it'll be cool to play something else for a bit and interact with those guys again on a totally different format. So it's going to be really cool. All right, guys. Daily videos. Subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.